What's good? It's your boy Big Motav, having big motion. And you know, we checking in with your girl TampaMystic, industry most wanted podcast. Let's go.
Bet I can put the little street in the night. He can't get it, bitch, out my spot. Oh, he ain't no like the pot. Standing in their pocket and feet even side. Leave him ready was OP period, that's a dot. I'ma gon' pop like a rock. Like that with Jay, we do.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. I heard we got Alabama in the building.
Oh, you already know.
Man, give me some love first
Big
and foremost.
Big Bama, yes,
Big
sir.
Bama in the building. Appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? You are here because you did your thing at a recent event, recent showcase, right? Introduce yourself.
Man, you already know what's going on. It's Big Motav, you know what I'm saying, having big motion, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying, open like a rapper, you know what I'm saying, straight out of the West Side, you feel me? So, you know, he'll popping my shit.
Nah, for real. He already cursed.
Damn.
First introduction. We can bleep that out though. It's okay.
That's the only thing I don't need to say. All right.
It ain't no pressure.
We ain't popping that. Girl, you know I'll say that quick. Yeah, we ain't popping that. You know?
Let's talk about first and foremost, you know, how you got here today. You know what I'm saying? You was at this event recently. You know, talk to us about that.
Oh, basically, you know, I took an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? I had a relationship with Jerry for a while, so he hit me. He was like, man, we coming to the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I told him, man, I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to pull up on him. I got to support, you know what I'm saying? Because he always supported me for real. So,
Facts. He a real one.
yeah, definitely. So, you know, I asked him, you know what I'm saying, how much it was. I entered it, you know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to do something, you know what I'm saying, like that in my city anyway, you know what I'm saying? Just to give a reminder of, you know, yeah, I'm still here and I'm going full-fledged. You feel me?
Absolutely. I had met him. Do you know Da Vinci Royal? Have you met him? Like,
yeah, I actually met him with him. You know
I got you. Yeah, that's how I met Jerry, was through Da Vinci, because I used to manage Da Vinci years ago when he was an artist. Now he's doing management and so many other things.
Right.
But yeah, I had interviewed Jerry, and I told him, I said, when you do your event, give out one of my interviews as, you know, a prize or whatever. So congratulations. I'm glad that you won.
Oh, yeah, I sure appreciate it.
You know, of course, man. This is what we do. So let's take it back, though. It's important for people to understand where you came from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you worked hard to get to where you at. They got to respect the process, respect your journey.
Definitely.
Take it back, though, when you was little, when you was a jit. What were you into before music, if anything, or was music always it for you?
Actually, I've actually been around music since a jit, like,
Okay.
for real. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I used to be in church choir. You know what I'm saying?
Sing
like,
something for me. Well,
nah,
hey, I thought he was about to do it for real.
nah, I ain't gonna get it to him, man. But I actually used to be in the church choir, like, you know, my cousin actually taught me how to rap when I was 7. So, like,
Oh, that's dope.
I've always been freestyling.
Yeah.
Like, all throughout. Even in school, people knew me for it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, I've always been around music, actually. So, you know, I guess it's kind of like hereditary, too, because, you know, my family, all of those people, like, they sing all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just the first one to really just get really into music fully. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
dope. I love it. I love hearing people's journey of how they actually got started doing it, because everybody's story is a little different. Before music, again, you know, taking it back as a youngin', childhood, what was it like growing up in your city? Let's take music out the equation.
In my city, it was tough.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, because we small, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And then, like, my city get overshadowed a lot because of Auburn. We right next to the, you know, Auburn, you know what I'm saying, university. So we the city right next over. So in my city, a lot of people got overshadowed, you know
Understood.
what I'm saying? And it's not like a lot of people that really made it out of our city. Or if they did, they don't really rip. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up single parent.
Yeah.
And my mom, you know, had got shot in the head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, like, my mom went through a lot of surgeries, a lot
Wow.
of
Bless her
sicknesses.
heart.
Yeah, like, my mom had cancer 3 times.
My goodness.
For real. So, like,
That's
I
a
always
strong
been
woman right
stronghold.
there.
Yeah, for sure. Like, that's
Wow.
my biggest supporter, for real. Like,
That just gave me chills, because, like, gosh, you know, I can't even imagine having to go through all that. Like, she's strong.
oh, God. Like, yeah, I went through that, like, and then, you know, my dad, he was around, but, you know, he had went through his own stuff,
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying? My dad was stabbed 9 times in the back.
Dang.
He stayed in Texas, you feel me? So, like, I always had to be the stronghold. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you were like the man of the house.
Oh
Slick.
yeah, for sure. Like from the jump, I
Man.
always have been. Like I got 2 little brothers behind me, so like I always been the go getter. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be times like my mama probably couldn't even move around like she wanted to, or she would be in bed all day. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make something happen.
Man, shout out to you for stepping up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big role that you have to fill. Because you basically were like the man of the house, making sure your siblings were good, making sure your mom was good.
Mm-hmm.
Did that ever at any point in your life bring anxiety for you though?
Oh yeah.
How did you deal with that, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, I really can't say. I really don't know how I did for real.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would just do like little things, you know what I'm saying, that would take my mind off of
Yeah.
it. Like I would, go hang around certain people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do certain things like music as well. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
there you
would
go.
Really take me all the way off of it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I guess that really what it was.
Man,
Working.
you were probably so busy holding everything down, you didn't have time to think about the fact that you had some anxiety going on. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. I didn't have time at all. Like, it was time, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama didn't even think I probably would go to college because, she knew I was worried about what was going on at home. Like, I tried it. It wasn't for me.
Nah,
You know
me
what I'm saying?
neither. I
But
feel you.
I tried it, you know what I'm saying? At least,
yeah.
I tried to do the right
It's
thing.
not for everybody.
For sure. Like, I graduated and, like, she was big on me with grades. Like, I always been smart, too.
Yeah.
Like, I graduated school, you know what I'm saying, like, with honors.
That's amazing. That's dope.
And I never did homework or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Never did.
Let me find out you had someone else doing your homework for you.
Man, I ain't even have to. I ain't do that. My teacher already knew. You assign homework, I'm not gonna do it. They ain't even know. They knew not to even come to my desk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't study nothing. Like I always knew. Like I guess because I knew how to pay attention real good.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like I was always observant too. Like my grandma, my great grandma before she died. You know what I'm saying? She always said that boy old.
You got an old soul. You got a lot of wisdom, huh?
Yeah, because I would be 2-3 years old. They got pictures of me sitting around all the grown folks, and I'm just chilling, like, in the cut, like, like I'm supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's dope, though, man. Like, it sounds like you, Slick, had to grow up pretty fast.
Yeah, definitely.
Throughout that whole process of, having to hold it down, help your mother, your siblings, would you change anything about that?
Nah, at all. Because honestly, it made me how I am now.
Yeah, understood.
For real. It really, and it taught me a lot. Like, it kind of prepared me for what's going on now. Like, I guess you can say adulthood. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
in ways, I wouldn't change nothing at all. For real.
Absolutely. It made you who you are, for sure. Do you have any kids?
One.
It's bigger than you.
Yeah.
When you have kids, it suddenly becomes bigger than you. How old is your baby?
He's about to be 2.
Okay.
In 2 weeks.
Aww.
For real. I got a little boy.
Happy birthday to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's your biggest fan, I'm sure.
He want to be just like me. I can't move for real.
Yeah.
He be on me. He want to chill and do everything I do. For real.
That's good, though. I think that, a lot of times when men grow up and their father isn't present all the time, that instills in you to be like, man, I really want to be there for my child, Would you say that's true for you?
Man, I am big on that.
Yeah.
Like, I've always said, like, my dad had a lot of kids.
Yeah.
It's a lot of us. It's 7 of us. You know what I'm saying? I meant, I can't be like that. At first, I didn't even really think I was going to have no kids.
Yeah.
But I did.
It's a big blessing, though. That's your offspring right there.
Man, I never thought I'd see the day. And I love it. Like, I love it.
Being a parent is the most beautiful thing ever, most definitely, because they're so dependent upon you that you have to get out here and get to it because you got to provide for that baby.
Facts. Got to change the cycle, too. Like, I'm big on that. Like, got to break the cycle.
Yeah. Change the narrative of what people think it should be or what they've experienced. It doesn't have to be that way.
It don't. Like, it's a lot of repetitiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody got to do it.
Absolutely. Listen, my son, I was a single mom and now my son's an adult and he's so amazing. Like he's not a father yet, but I could not see him not being a good father when he does have kids. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's about breaking that cycle, like you said.
Yeah, see, he had a good example. That's
No,
what it is.
exactly. Absolutely. My
example.
Dukes didn't play. He tell people today, he's like, she didn't even have to do nothing. She just had to give me a look. I'm like, it shouldn't have to go no further than that.
Oh, yeah. That's how mine was.
You know that mom look, right?
I'm telling you. You already know. You better tighten up.
Facts, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Or so about what age did music really start taking a big part in your life?
I would have to say really like when I tried college.
Yeah. Okay.
Cause like when I went to college, I tapped in with a lot of good people. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was doing party promoting.
Okay.
I actually tried my first LLC when I was 19.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like I brought Boom Man, I don't know if from AE.
Of course, that's my homie.
He had an artist.
Big AE.
It was about, I think it was like 2014, 2015. He had an artist, N8, and he had the little Nay Nay dance.
Shout out to him. He used to come perform my events.
Yeah,
that's my homie.
Like we brought him to Montgomery and everything. Like
yeah.
I used to, you know what I'm saying, do all that. But at the time, I was big on campus, you know what I'm saying, known for
you was
rapping.
The man.
You know, something like that. I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying. But
is that true,
like
y'all? Was he the man on campus? She said.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying. I ran with, you know, a lot of good people. So
yeah.
But yeah, I was doing that then. You know what I'm saying. But I was always known for freestyle. Everybody knew I can rap. But
yeah,
I'm doing all this, but I ain't had no music. Like I ain't never hit the yo.
Yeah.
I always, you know, you can tell me rap right then. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying. Freestyle don't mess up, whatever it was. But, you know, seeing them and bringing them and seeing how they was doing it really just made me be like, okay, maybe I should.
Absolutely. Book that session at the yo.
Yeah,
get in there and do your thing. Yeah.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? I tried it my first few times, you know what I'm saying? You know how when you try your first few songs, you know, you listening, you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. You don't really know how your delivery is supposed to be.
Right.
Early on. Like
it's not like freestyling on the spot.
Absolutely.
You know
absolutely. It's totally different. And it takes a while, I think, to really develop your sound because you got to be comfortable with your delivery.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't sound like it's scripted or you're reading it from your phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got it's just
see, that's what I was doing. See, like I had to learn how to write. You know what I'm saying? So
because you were always freestyling.
Facts. So I'm when I'm writing, you know what I'm saying? I'm rapping when I'm writing, like it don't sound like, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be. So, you know, I kind of left it alone a little while.
Yeah.
You know? I went through a little drought where I really wasn't rapping at all.
Yeah, understood. I mean, sometimes you got to step back and take a look at the bigger picture and be like, okay, what am I doing here? Is it making sense? You know what I'm saying? Because every move you make has to make sense, right?
Definitely.
So when did you really start taking it seriously as far as like, you know, getting your music distributed out on the platforms and things like that?
I have to say 2018.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
5-ish years ago.
Yeah, that's when I really just started like, okay, look, I got to start preparing myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And really tapping back in with my producer, you know, and my manager. Like I had already knew them, but I had tapped back in with them because I moved back home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I moved back home and I tapped in with them, I was like, yeah, we got to do this. So, and I dropped my first real project in 2020.
What was the title of it?
The Game Switch.
Okay. Yeah. So that sounds like it really was true to what you had going on. You had to switch it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we taking it back to what we were doing, but I'm coming back bigger and better this time.
Facts. And I feel like it was appropriate to the game too at the time because, you know, 2020 was also a pivotal time in the game.
100%.
And a lot of stuff was changing. So
facts.
I wanted to be like, okay, I see what's going on, but I'm gonna be the game switch. I'm gonna change it back to what it need to be.
Yeah.
You know? That's what. So I named it that.
That's dope. Yeah, because the whole pandemic was like, that's still almost hard to believe that we went through that. We probably never thought we would see something like that in our lifetime where everything literally just shuts down.
Right.
You know, but you changed the narrative. You said, shoot, we taking it back. You know what I'm saying? We getting back out here.
Most definitely.
Doing our thing. So for people who haven't had the opportunity to hear your music, right, and they're tuning in for the first time, what do you want them to get? How do you want them to feel when they tune in and listen to your music?
First and foremost, when you listen to my music, just know you cannot put me in a box.
Can't categorize him.
You cannot put me in a box. A lot of people, I noticed that a lot of people, when they listen to new music or a new artist, they like to put them in a box.
Right.
Like
he sound like.
Yeah, they like to compare him to somebody else. You cannot put me in a box. That's first and foremost, because I'm giving you about every lane you can think of. Honestly.
Absolutely, as you should as an artist. You don't want to sound the same on every record, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Like I never wanted to be, he just rap.
Yeah.
Or he just sing. Or he just do this. You know what I'm saying? I do all of it.
Hold on now. Let's talk about the singing voice for a second.
Oh Lord.
What's been one of your favorite records to sing from someone else?
I'll say in high school, me and one of my partners, man, we used to sing that Pretty Ricky a lot back in the day.
Go ahead and give me a snippet.
Like, we thought we was cool. You know,
I mean, you was cool.
But that was in my prime. You know, I'm trying to get back into singing. Like I said, I had stopped singing for a while. Like I wasn't doing none of it.
You don't want to warm up the vocal cords and give us a little something? Not today.
Not today.
Okay, that's fine. Ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying?
The voice a little raspy. You know what I'm saying?
That pollen's outside. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
We'll get you next time. I'll make sure I got some hot tea ready for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Next time, ain't no telling what y'all ate now. I might get my little Jacquees on. You know what I'm Shout out Jacquees too, man.
Nah, facts, yeah. Speaking of which, let's talk about the hair. You know what I'm saying? Your locks. How long you been growing them?
Since July the 4th, 2014.
Okay, so for a minute.
Yeah.
Man, what made you decide to, this your crown. What made you decide you want to grow your hair out?
I've always had hair.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Got that good hair?
Like, yeah, I've had
You got
hair
good hair on
since
the
a
top
child.
too?
Yeah, on the top. It's soft and everything. For real.
He said it's soft like a pamper. What you mean?
For real. But yeah, for real. Like, I always had hair. Like,
Yeah.
as a kid,
I'm
I
just
had
messing with you.
braids and, little plaits and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I cut it. I think like right before I graduated high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, my head's small, man. I can't.
He ain't got no water head, y'all.
I got a little head, man, a little pea head, man. I was like, this ain't gonna work. I gotta put the hair back on here, cause
Makes it look a little bigger.
yeah, at least full. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grow my hair back. I can't do this, cause I rocked the webby fro for a while. And I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
That wasn't for you?
It wasn't for me. It didn't look right.
He said, nah, that ain't for me.
Nah.
Shout out to Webby. Yeah, people gave him such a hard time for that new photo he put out there. You know what I'm saying?
Lord. Yeah, man, I was hoping it was fake. For real.
Yeah, you know what? In his defense, it looks like to me he just had his tank top pulled up to show his tattoo, but he could have just took it off altogether.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's all we're gonna say about that. We're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Webby, man.
Shout out to Webby.
Hold it down.
Hold it down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was speaking on your behalf, your defense. So let's talk about your city. What's it like out there musically for independent artists coming up?
Hard, cause our city don't support certain stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a couple people like that really did their thing with the music.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think a lot of people in my city, like we let the city get to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
We let the city get to us and we forget to keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing in my city as far as music. We got plenty hitters, like for real. Like
Give us a couple.
first and foremost, I know Bigger know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to CTC Meezy for sure. I gotta shout out Smoke, man. For real, because Smoke was the first one to do it. He's really like a legend, you know what I'm saying? He been hollering that ranking holiday, you know what I'm saying? He was the first person that our city can really say, like, we really, as far as my generation, that we really seen, like, okay, he really went and did something with the music, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out Smoke, shout out Rabu Gutter, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my cousin, Avenue Red, man. He up next too, man. Like, tough.
Yeah.
I gotta shout out Cuz, man, for sure. Shout out MBG Bino too, man. He on the way too, for real. I mean, we got a couple, man, for real. It's a lot. Like we got a lot of people for real though. They sleeping on for real. Like
shout out to you too.
Oh God.
For doing your thing. And let me just say this. What you just did, I was kind of testing you a little bit. Mm-hmm. It speaks a lot about your character, what you just did, that you were okay with shouting out other artists from your city. Because I'll be honest with you, sometimes I ask artists that and they be like, man, I don't want to shout none of them out. And I'm like, why you got that crab in the barrel mentality?
Man, I'm always support. Like, people know, like, I don't care if they like me or not.
Nah,
like,
for real.
I'm going to support my city, you know what I'm saying?
As you should.
You in your lane, if it means opening the door for our city, then I'm behind it.
Man.
For real.
I could tell it was very genuine because you kind of like sounded excited when you started talking about it. Like, oh yeah, they got next. I like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shout out to you, bro. You're gonna be blessed for that. God just seen that. God seen it.
I appreciate it, big man. You put me here. You know
nah, for real. That is dope. Have you collabed with some of those artists that you just named?
Yeah. Actually, man, my cousin is on my latest production.
Dope.
So yeah, he's actually on the Avenue Red. He's really on that. A lot of them I have coming in the making. Oh yeah, shout out New Fendi too, man. That's one of my big partners too. Like me and him, like bros.
Dope.
We talk, you know what I'm saying, on a normal too. So like I got some coming with him. I got some coming also with an artist named by 410 in my city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and MBG, we're gonna get together soon. For sure. Me and Rabu Gutter too, we're gonna get together soon. So I got some coming with a couple on, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like there's a whole lot of talent coming out of your city.
Oh yeah, for sure. But me and my cousin for sure, we he the only one for sure, like as far as out there right now that I did something with. And an artist in Tuskegee by the name of Powerhouse.
Oh.
We got something out there right now called Backwoods. I go get that.
Working.
So, yeah, I'm working. Like I'm all over.
I could tell.
I'm all over. I'm on it.
Do you leave your city a lot and do events outside of your city?
What? We pop it here. We pop it here. Yeah, we go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I've actually been all the way to Tennessee.
Dope.
Performed. I've been in Nashville performing.
Yeah.
It was before I even had any music out. I was able to get on a little mini tour in 2019 with B Moss. He had a little event.
Shout out B Moss.
And yeah, they actually put me out there. I took it and ran with it. At the time, I ain't even have them like 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? My first performance was in a strip club.
Hey,
up here.
that's the best place to break a record, in a strip club.
And they liked it.
Yeah.
And it was on my birthday, so you know.
Hey, it was a whole vibe.
Yeah.
How many cities did you touch during that time?
I want to say like 10. Maybe?
That's dope. That's big because that's a lot of work.
Right.
Traveling from city to city, you know what I'm saying, state to state, doing that. Having been able to do that and experience it, like, what did you get from that? What was the big thing that you got from that?
The biggest thing was to keep going.
Yeah.
Like, especially like I think the city that stuck out to me the most was Nashville, because like when we went and we pulled in, it was swinging, but most of the people were like 50.
Yeah.
And like having music.
Yeah.
Like, and like people rocking, I was like, okay, if they still going and they still pulling people out they city like that, you know what I'm saying? What am I doing?
No, absolutely. I think that this is the type of business that when you are doing something for yourself, like an artist and you're independent, ain't no expiration on that. If you want to still do music at 50, 60, that's on you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say you necessarily want to be. You probably switch gears by then, but just saying you can do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nobody can tell you can't do that.
Man, they showed me. I was like, man, they still going. I'm talking about like,
yeah,
it was jumping.
Yeah,
like the club was packed. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this.
Yeah, for sure. And being around people like that, you know, when they are a little bit older, it's no shade to the youngest, but when they're a little bit older, they got a better head on their shoulders most of the time. You know what I'm saying? They really out here about their business. So that's the type of people that you want to be around. That's the type of energy that you want to take in.
It was more like with them, it was more of doing it because they loved it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
There was no egos.
Yeah. They was like, I love what I'm doing and I love what I'm around.
I love
you know
it.
What I'm saying? That's why we doing what we doing. I was like, oh, yeah, I can get down with that.
Most definitely. That's what's up, man. You have probably a big catalog of music, right? If you had to take a guess, how many songs do you have that are out, that are released?
About 30.
Okay, so you got a nice little variety people can tap
30,
into.
30, like 30 or 40. Yeah, about 30 or 40 out. But that's just out.
That's
You know
out.
what I'm saying?
How many you got in the vault? More than 100?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that many. Not yet.
50?
At least. Yep, maybe.
50-ish, somewhere in there. That's a nice catalog. Do you think all of them songs will eventually make it out, or some of them gonna sit where they at?
Some of them might sit, but I think the majority of them will
make it out there.
The majority, yeah, because I like to I went through a period of time too where I would re-record a song like maybe 4 or 5 times.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to perfect it.
Yeah, like I would really get in there and be like, nah. I hit my CEO, be like, hey, bro. I don't think this it. Let me redo it. Maybe it need to go on this beat. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For real.
Nothing wrong with that. Do you have a setup at your crib where you record at, or do you always go in the studio?
Nah, I go to the studio. I go to my CEO, man.
Yeah.
He got a nice little setup, so they like family. It's really like my second home.
There you go.
For real. Shout out to Quiet Beats, man. Shout out to the whole CBP, man. Like everybody, that's my label, that's my people. You know what I'm saying? We pushing. Atlanta already know about us, so they see.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, two on that roster, CBP roster. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Money the Hustler. Shout out to MBF King. Shout out to Big Bobby the Don. You know what I'm saying? Yes,
he
sir.
Flexing on y'all.
Yeah, that's Big Bobby, man. That's Big Bro. That's Big Bro.
Is that who's engineering your music?
Nah, my CEO, engineer, he actually producer and
That's dope.
Quiet Beats.
Man, finding a good engineer is probably one of the hardest things to do as an artist. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm blessed, honestly, I can say, because he not really, like, most people when they have, this is my producer or this is my CEO, like, this is my big brother. Like,
yeah, family.
He's really family. Like, we locked in on some whole other stuff. So, like, I'm blessed, for real. Like,
you are blessed.
The vibes we create, like, we don't, how most people record, we don't have it like that. We actually create something natural. Like, it's what we feeling, we might be in the studio together just looking at each other and some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get on like, the keys, like, yeah. I heard that. You heard that? I heard it too. You know what I'm saying? So that
you need someone like that. There's no awkwardness there. Right. That you can be 100%, 110% yourself, and they're not looking at you crazy or they're not judging you or whatever. Right. Like, you got to find that person. It sounds like you definitely have.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, even down to, I'm talking about, some artists be real, I guess you could say, protective over their work. Like, I might be in there. He might, hey, bro. Say this right here, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
real.
What you need.
Like, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it keep me like, okay, man, I need to go harder. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You don't want someone who a yes man around you, like, boom. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's have a good day.
Right. If it's trash, it's trash. Tell me.
Right.
I ain't gonna record it. Delete everything. For real.
Facts. Have you ever had a song that you weren't really feeling that you did, but you put out and everybody else was loving it?
Yeah. I got a couple. I was like, you like that?
That look he just had on his face.
Song, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that ain't.
Dang, I wish I could have got a picture of that face you just made. That was priceless.
Man, I get people, even my first tape, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to find myself. People like, man, this song right here, bro, that was the one. I'm like, that was none. For real.
But it be like that. A lot of times it's the music that you ain't really feeling that everybody else loves. So that's why I don't think that it's a not good idea to hold on to stuff. Throw it out there. Eventually something's going to stick when you throw it out there, right? I
had to learn that. I ain't going to lie. I did. I had to learn because I was real big on that. But man, I don't like this song. I ain't gonna put it out. Man, that song hard.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be somebody who loves it or a whole bunch of somebodies that's going to love it.
Right.
Out of all the songs that you have released that are out there on the platforms, which one's the most personal for you?
Right now, the most personal to me is, I can really say, it's called Real. It's the last song on my recent tape.
Yeah. Break it down for us.
Basically, like, when I made that song, I was in a real dark space.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like, it was time, man. I'm in the studio, man. I'm down.
Yeah.
And my CEO and my manager, they come in there like, boy, if you don't get up and tighten up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would
stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get your butt up.
Like, it's like, I feel like my world was ending. You know what I'm saying? And like, when I made that song, it also was the start of like me really finding myself and finding my sound.
I love it.
When I made that song, I was like, dang, I'm really fire.
Yeah.
Like, I can honestly say, like, that was the first song that really made me feel like, okay, what I'm doing now, it doesn't feel like I'm doing something I don't need to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like, okay, yeah, you're in the right lane.
I love that. I love it. I always like to talk about that because a lot of times artists don't think about the catalog that they put out. They know they got dope music, but it's like, you got to think about that most personal song and why you did it. And a lot of times it's because you're reflecting on where you're at that point in life. And now you can go back and be like, man, look how far I've come. Thank God I got people behind me that's pushing me to do better.
Indeed. Like, it really touched me. Like, for the longest, I was telling him I had made plenty of songs after that. You know what I'm saying? I was telling myself, I'm like, man, I don't care what you sending me that's mixed. let me know when you mix that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that one is the one. You feel me? I was like, yeah, I don't care what you say. That I love that song. People ask me all the time. They be like, what's your favorite song? And I be like, Real. Yeah.
And what's the name of the project that one's on?
That's the Game Switch 2.
Okay, part 2. Got it. When was that released?
This was released when it was I think it was May the 25th of 2021.
Okay.
Yeah. No. 2022. Yeah, May the 25th, 2022. Yeah.
Is there a video for it?
Yeah, I got videos, everything for it, you know what I'm saying? Show performances for it, everything.
All that.
Yeah.
Hey, we are in a content era, right?
Right.
You have to document everything. Like, and there's nothing wrong if you have a song that you're really vibing with and people are, there's nothing wrong with doing multiple videos for it. One could be a live performance. The other one could be the actual visual. You could have, different things that you can do.
Yeah, I did on the block performances and everything.
Yeah. I love that.
For real.
Big and I about to set something like that in here. So once we get it set up, you got to come back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know.
For sure.
In here.
Yeah. Because that's what we want to put like a little content area together where people can do like the live performances and stuff like that. Because it's what people want. Get on board or get left behind. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Most definitely.
So out of your entire music journey, what would you say is like your biggest accolade? Like what is the biggest accomplishment that you would say I could pat myself on the back for doing that?
I would have to say, I probably would have to say one of my performances that we had at T.I.'s club at Apache.
Okay.
Like, cause it was my real opening up to like something bigger, you know what I'm saying, than what I was already doing. So, and I think Be Rich and everything was in there.
Yeah.
We went in there.
That's a dope platform.
Crazy. We went crazy. And the whole night, like, people were coming up to me like, man, that was hard.
Yeah.
Like, even other artists like, yo, that was really hard. I think that was like really my pat on the back then. That's when I knew I was like, yeah, I'm popping now.
Absolutely. It's moments like that reassure you that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, and also I had a song. I dropped a song one day. This is actually recent. I dropped a song, man, and my manager was like, yeah, I'm liking that. Because she never tells me, you know what I'm saying? Like, she supports it, but she never tells me, like, if she really feeling it.
Yeah.
And I guess that one really just got to her.
That touched her
like,
soul, yeah.
She was like, I like that one. And my niece, her daughter, was like, yeah. I came over there one day. She had it on the TV. She was like, Uncle, on TV.
Aww.
She's like, I like your song. I was
that's
like,
so dope. You done won. And that's it.
I'm in there because that what matters the most. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I was like, yeah, I'm in here now for sure.
Man. Outside of music, is there other business ventures that you're tapping into?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Actually about to do some clothing.
Okay. You want your own merch?
Yeah, and I want to get into acting. Like, I'm really funny. I'm goofy on the low. They don't even
I
know.
could tell. Yeah. You have a great sense of humor. Well, you got a big personality.
Yeah.
That means you need to be in film.
For sure. Like, I always, I'm like, I always been a class clown. I stay getting kicked out of class, whatever.
He in here cutting up again today.
Yeah, for sure. That been since 6th grade. My mom was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, for real. And like with my family too. Like, they know they always ready for me to cut up because I'm cut up.
That makes people feel good. When people laugh, they love that. So definitely, we'll see you on the big screen at some point in time.
Yes, y'all will see me getting my Denzel on. You feel me?
He said, "Get my Denzel on." Most definitely,
Denzel, for sure.
And there's so many different like series that are coming out now. Mm-hmm. To me, that's a great starting point for somebody to get involved, even if it's just one episode, just to get your feet wet, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Get your foot in the door. Right. Tap into one of these BMFs or something like that, or Ghost or Snowfall. I'm just naming all the ones I like, but you know what I'm saying? Sure. But yeah, I think that would be really dope because you think about so many artists that are moguls have transitioned into doing film and TV shows. 50 Cent, of course, is one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Like the biggest, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so. Most definitely. Really? Where can we find you at next?
Next, first of all, next I will be at the Yo ATL Rap Awards on the 29th. That's where you for sure can find me. That's the next event. And after that, you can also find me in Indiana.
What you got going on up there?
Oh yeah, Ruthless taking me up there, you know what I'm saying, to go win it out, get the finale so we can take the belt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I can show people in Indiana that this Alabama pimping is real.
Big pimping. You want to borrow my pimp cup?
You feel me? Yeah.
Walk in there with your pinky out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to show them that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, that's dope, man. I love the fact that you are getting out here moving around, because as an artist, that's what you got to do. You cannot just depend on, I'm going to post on Instagram today and call it a day. Nah, you got to be in these streets.
Oh, yeah. I was just down here last weekend. I was just down here with Nate the Great. He was hosting a little show. I think it was at Cotton Spoon or something.
There's so many places out
Cotton
here.
Cold. Yeah.
Okay.
Tore it up then, and actually, I think Javinci was there.
Okay.
And he was like, man, you done went crazy again. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't even know you was in here.
He's so dope.
For real.
Outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Do you have like any other interviews or anything coming up that we can look forward to?
Just had an interview with GCR.
Okay.
Also, that's out there. Actually, song gets spent tonight again between 8 and 10 p.m. So that's
nice.
Also going on. I just dropped a performance video too for the Opelika event as well.
Man, you working, bro.
Yeah.
You are on your grind.
Yeah. And I got another video on the way too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, a little bit more some vlog stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give people, you know what I'm saying, a little sight of what we got going on.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
You have to document that, because you have to later on make a documentary.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I definitely got much stuff I done been through. I definitely got to make a documentary.
Yeah, you do. It sounds like you've experienced a lot all the way from a youngin' on up. You know what I mean? I know you're still young, but, you know, as a child on up into adulthood, you know, with your mom and everything, you've experienced a lot, bro.
It been serious. It definitely been serious. That's what always make me doing this now. You know what I'm saying? For real, I got to make something happen.
Absolutely. Man, shout out to you and everything you've accomplished, everything you got going on. I hope we can do this again.
I'm telling you.
You got to come back again, you know what I'm saying? Especially once we get the live performance set up. I definitely want to invite you to come do that. That'll be dope.
I'm ready. I'm working.
I know you are. I feel you.
I'm trying to be in their face all year, for real.
Period.
For real.
That's what you got to do. Stay in their face at all times.
Oh, yeah. New single also coming out too, Compound. It will have a single distribution deal behind it.
Nice.
So, yeah, y'all be ready for that. That's going to be actually pretty major, honestly.
Well, congratulations on that. That's big. Tell everybody where they can follow you and keep up with you on socials.
Follow me on IG at YOUNGMOTAV. I'm saying that's Young Motav. I know a lot of people see that in Motav. No, it's Motav.
Young Motav.
Different. It stands for
y'all
motivation.
Get it right.
You feel me? Also, follow me. I'm basically Young Motav, really on everything. Honestly. Yep.
You got your own website?
Oh yeah, Motav channel is coming too. Also on YouTube TV. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we about to get all that STL files. You know what I'm saying? Lotus Files is also gonna be coming soon too. That's gonna be like, trying to make my own little vlog series, like low key, like a TV show. You know what I'm saying? So you can see it like every day gonna be something. We might be on there clowning one day.
But people gonna look forward to that.
Yeah. I'm finna also get into TikTok. I have a TikTok, guys. I haven't really figured out how to work it.
They might just be banning it though. That's what they keep talking about.
Yeah. Y'all follow me on TikTok at Money Toven. It's Money with 2 Y's and Toven, TOHVEN, Milner. Y'all follow me. That's also Facebook too. If you want to see my personal Facebook, that's Money Toven Milner. You feel me? Money with 2 Y's, TOHVEN. You know what I'm saying? Milner, MILNER.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known how to spell.
Yeah. I gotta make sure I spell it out because people are like, what it was?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, follow me on that for real. I'm trying to get into it, man. We actually about to turn it up, but not for real.
Next, go ahead and shout out some people. Who's showing you some love?
I definitely got to shout out my manager and my CEO first and foremost. They're here with me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Quiet Beats. Shout out Ray Red. Ray Red and T the Mob. Y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to shout out CBP as well. You know what I'm saying? That's our squad, like I said, our label. Definitely got to shout them out. Shout out my mama too, man. This for you.
Yeah.
For real.
Shout
she
out
wanted to
Mom
be here
Dukes.
so bad. I was like, Mom, just chill on this one.
Bring her back next time.
She go to all the shows and everything.
I love that. Bring her. I want to feel
real,
her
like,
energy and her vibe because she's been through so much.
Yeah, my mom and my little brother,
Yeah.
they had everything. They
That's
pulling
dope.
up. We pulling up deep every time. So yeah, definitely shout out them, man.
Mom Dukes, I'm personally inviting you to come. Please. What is her name?
Tina Milner.
Please, Tina, come through. I'm inviting you. I want all that good energy.
Yeah, for real.
That is so dope.
Definitely gotta shout them out though. Shout out my city, man. For
Yeah.
real. Shout out everybody that support me. Honestly, that's really who matter the most. All the people that support me, that believe in me. Shout out to y'all. And you know, we gotta shout out the big man. That's first and foremost. God.
100%.
Period. Like without God, I wouldn't even be here.
That's
Because there was
facts.
times I was out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he put the right people around me. You know what I'm saying? He put me in the right position. So I definitely gotta thank God first and foremost over anything.
Man, big facts. Last but not least, we live. Industry's most wanted, right?
Yes, sir.
The most important question I got for you throughout this whole conversation, you got to let the whole world know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Cause big motive and I'm having big motion. You know what I'm saying? That's
Big
why
facts.
I am the industry's most wanted. You feel me?
That was a great
Alabama
answer.
talent.
Period. Give me some love, man.
Yes, sir.
Boom. We up out of here, y'all.
Know that.
Slide on this beat, man, I feel like I'm pop. I been serving them sauce and this shit here to